Yale has responded to an incident in which a campus officer held a black student at gunpoint after thinking the student matched the description of a burglar suspect. The student was the son of New York Times columnist Charles Blow. After tweeting that he was fuming over the incident, Blow wrote an article about his son's encounter with the officer, explaining that the student was leaving the library Saturday evening when the officer began to follow him. The official ultimately raised his gun and told him to get on the ground. This is what Blow wrote in his piece. He then got the student's ID, and he found out the student was indeed a student and not a suspect. And hey, listen, this is a very sad thing. Now, here's the thing. So I went to a majority institution, and I love my university. I think the George Washington University is great. But one issue we dealt with when we were on campus was vague crime reports, right? So there would be an incident happening on campus, and we were a city campus, right? And basically what would happen is they would create, we're looking for a black man, low haircut, 6'1". Well, that's about half the black men on campus, right? And because of that, we got in a situation where a lot of black men are profiled, and you create a profiling process, right? Now, sucks for this officer and sucks for Yale that it happened to Charles Blow's son. But, I mean, the tweets are pretty, Charles Blow went in on these people, and rightfully so. And, his son is feeling better, but yet, this is still an issue in America. It clearly tells you that we have an issue, even in our highest levels of liberalism, right? And I guess you can say universal liberal, I'll give you that. Right, in our highest levels of the academy, where thinking should be above board. This whole ideal of egalitarianism exists on college campuses and universities. That's what we teach. That's what the academia is about. You're judged by how smart you are and the content of your character. And yet still, even in those situations, at Yale, one of the Ivy Leagues at that, racism and being judged by the color of your skin is clear. Your color of your skin is clearly a factor. Clearly a factor.